Anthony Gray. Welcome to Grayscale. I'm going to do a little something here. Could be all cutesy and all of that. The theme will be love. Alright. But first off, I'm going to start with the bare basics. So this video will be a lot of time-lapse type of stuff going on. Alright. Let's see here. In the beginning, when I started doing these videos, I did a lot of abstract type of stuff, like stuff with the rubbing alcohol, things like that. So I'm gonna make a return to it for this one a little bit. This time I have rubbing alcohol. I'm putting it on watercolor paper, 150 pounds. I'm gonna soak it up pretty good here. Alright. It smells horrible. Well, it smells like rubbing alcohol, of course. Then I'm going to take it. In all this wrinkly glory. And do one of these numbers. Just like that. I'm going to keep it right on there and let it naturally dry. Just like so. And it's going to stay there until she dries. Alright? Now, obviously, as she's going to dry, it's going to take a little while for that to do what it's got to do. So, I'm looking at my other project here. Yeah. It's still a little damp in spots. I'm just wiping off a little bit of the excess. Now if I had my little heater in here, it would take care of a lot of that. But as it's, like I say, as it's doing whatever it's doing here, drying, I'm going to come back when it's totally dry, and we will continue on from there with this project. So it's just going to be a jump cut for you guys, but I gotta wait a little while for it to totally dry, and you'll see the patterns and we'll work on from there. Alright, so we'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. If you haven't noticed, I flipped the painting upside down and I have a nice healthy strip of 2-inch wide painter's tape covering the painting. It is bowed. It's a little damp, but that's okay. I got my heater to speed up the little drying process a little bit. It seems to have dried my other project pretty good. A little background I'm doing for something else. But anyway, we're on this here. I thought it looked better and more appealing to me facing in the other direction, upside down. Okay? Okay. Like I say, I'm going to do something a little cutesy. Theme is called love. So, what am I going to do with this? Well, I thought about maybe some type of floral. I did have some silhouetted kids on each side. Maybe a little boy on one side, a little girl on the other side. Who knows? Something to that effect, more or less. Okay. I might even try to put some little bokeh circles in there, semi-transparent type of deal. Alright, I'll put those on first, as a matter of fact. I've got these little, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these before, little circular sponges here. Okay, and let's see here, I might put them in a little bit of white and maybe a tad of another color of my choosing, maybe. I do have a little bit of paint on here. I'm going to spray just a little water. I'm going to put them in varying sizes, and maybe even mix the colors a little bit. So you just see how it goes. Okay. Right now I'm just twirling around. I'll put maybe one here. Give it a little twirl. Let it go. Maybe put one half off the paper, a little bit off the paper. Maybe one down here. Who knows? Make paint. Sketch it in paint. Okay. The inside circle will be right around here. Okay. Don't know if you guys can really see that. Let's zoom in a little bit. About right here. Hopefully that's, nah, that might be a little too close. Let's zoom it out just a tad. Right about there. Alright. Size of the flower you want, entirely up to you. Okay. Let's put one, obviously, put a nice one petal right in there like that. Alright, all the rest of the petals are going to look similar to this. If you want maybe 5, alright, well here's the number 1. Let's put number 2, let's plop him right around there. Like that. There go number 2. Alright, let's put number 3 almost in a diamond shape right here. I'm just twirling the leaf around like that. Okay. We're going to overlap. Let's overlap one right around here. Have him overlap. Come around in. Let's have him overlap one. Alright. And I guess we're going to overlap one right around in this area here. Something like that. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Got a little gap here. I would rather keep the gap right there. Alright. That's just my thing. As a matter of fact, let's put maybe a leaf shooting out from there, right around in this area here. One here. Maybe kind of a triangle thing here, like that. We'll draw a leaf in first so the petals can overshadow that and maybe make it a little transparent. Okay, so we got a leaf here. Maybe one right around here. Let's have it overlap just like that. And we'll put one. See, I'm just playing around here, so. And we'll put one right here. Overlap, triangle shape. I'm doing the sketches more or less for you. Well, there you go. Okay. Now you might not see it on the brighter part of the painting, but it'll all come together. La 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 la. All right. Let's put Mr. Highlighter over here. I'm getting some brushes here that I might feel could be a little handy for me in this little venture. I tend to use flat brushes. Okay, got a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. Okay, flat brush. Script liner. La 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 la. My trusty 1 inch. This is my workhorse. I use this often. Okay. So, with all of that said and done, I'm going to also use, I'll show it to you now. I have the majority of the paints of what I'm going to use anyway already on the paper. My trusty shampoo. I use that as my blending medium. Okay. Helps the paint stay pretty slick and helps it to move around. Alright. We which is the reason why I use it. And what I'm doing right now, what I should have done, I keep forgetting, because I use this brush so often, the came apart on me. So I'll just do a little quick surgery thing here and just tape it right up there. Won't be as pretty, but that's okay. Alright, I want to start with the leaves first. And so I can do this a couple ways. I can put the medium actually on the area where I want for the leaf petals to be, or I can actually dip the paint in the medium and use it that way. Alright, so let's do the one on the top. I think you should be able to see it. It should be right around here. Yeah. Alright, I'm doing the medium first. I'll use the medium first on this one. And this is all the medium I need. Alright, I'm going to dip a little green, a little sap green, and maybe a slight touch of blue in the sap green. Okay, and I will go from here, really strong, and narrow it right out to a little point right up in there. Something like that. Okay, more sap green, just a little touch of blue, just a slight touch. And I'm going to go, if the horizon line or the vanishing point will be here, that little tip, little dot, you're going to aim your petals straight toward that dot. Like so. And you're going to do it again on the other side and aim it toward the dot. Yeah. And you get the little vein going in that direction. Okay. Too high. Sorry. This right there. I'll do it again anyway. For the two lower ones right here. They're in perfect view. Sorry about that. But it's okay. We shall repeat. This time I'm going to dip the green paint into the medium, which is shampoo. And we're going to do the same thing. Whatever leaf you want to highlight first, entirely up to you. Okay. I'm going to highlight them both. Or I'll fill both in. Not highlight. Something like that. Something like in that direction, that nature there. Another touch of blue in with the green, just a little bit. I'm going to dip into the lotion or shampoo. I keep calling it lotion. A few videos I keep calling it lotion. It's not lotion, it's shampoo. Water soluble, water based. It dry through evaporation, alright? OBKB. Let's start on this guy first. Vanishing point right around here. Just like so. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. Just be mindful of your little vanishing point. I can draw the center vein or I can leave the center vein. Doesn't matter because I'm going to highlight that anyway. And we're going to do the other one. Let's have him, obviously he's going to overlap. Once you get accustomed to it, you'll go by these things pretty quickly. Okay. I have videos where I'm going a lot slower than what I'm doing now. Alright. Now that I've got those two in, I might as well do the highlighting while you got a pretty good vantage point of them. I'm just going to take a touch of white. Okay. I'm going to streak it with some of the dark green. And let's see, let's have the the strokes come from the top. No, I want a kind of a bright flower. Let's have it come from the bottom. Press and gently release. Press, gently release. I'm flipping the brush over, press, gently release. Okay. I'm going to touch more white with the dark mix. And I'm going to go right from the bottom again. Press and gently release. Press, gently release. Something like that. And let's put a little vein in that fella right there. Let's highlight the vein on this this guy too, straight ahead like that. Let's make this one a little brighter. So I'm just going to dip in a little more white. Put it in with the green a little bit, just a little. I want this to show a little brighter. Something like that. I like the way that looks. A lot better. And I want to separate that leaf a little bit, so I'll do a little bit of playing around, a little highlight on that little edge right in there. Okay. And we're going to move it up to the top leaf, right up here. We're going to put his highlight. I'm just dipping in a little more white and mixing it with the dark green. Obviously the light area is up here, so, and just make it disappear. Moving a little bit faster. Something like that. Okay. Let's play around with that dark half. I'm putting in some blue. A little more blue. And we're gonna, same way, just like so. Okay. Let's go down here. Same thing with these two. Get a touch of my very deep phthalo, and let's go for the dark half. Put it right in there. Okay. I'm flipping the brush over. Almost like a little tear shape. You know, I want to play around just a tad with that vein, give it a little dark underside. Same thing with this one here. And a little bit underneath here. Like that. Alright? Remember, I'm still have a couple of kids' heads right in there. Alright? So let's go to the flower here. Alright. The flower. I'm debating still, even while I'm looking at it. What color? I think I've already decided, and we're going to go with that. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit of medium around the center, probably around the whole thing here. I'll wait for this to dry a little bit more. But I'm going to go coat this, alright, but mainly I'm concentrating on that area right here, right now. So, a little bit of medium, doesn't take long, just like one of these numbers here. See? As you can see, the paper is buckling, that's okay. When it fully dries, it'll straighten right up. And that's all I need, just a little bit of that. And I'm going to take some of this, it's not even red, it's like magenta. I'm going to plop it right here in the center, like that. And I'm going to take it, and I'm going to lightly feather. Just like this. I want you guys to check that out. Something like that. Okay. I'm going to take only the slightest touch of blue, plop it right in there, and still feather it. Just feather it right on out. Just like that. I'm going to leave it just like that. Alright? Let it dry, do its little thing. Okay? I think I'm going to keep the petals a little bit on the white side. Get a nice white flower. But what you do with the white flowers, you put many colors in it without totally changing it, the color. That's a little tricky. Okay. I'm going to block it in a petal at a time. Because the first petal that you put down will be the petal that's going to get overlapped. Follow? Okay. I'm only going to use the slightest touch of blue with this. You want more white than the blue. But when it comes to the actual highlighting of the color, you'll see. Alright, so let's start with a petal that I know will be overlapped. These leaves are going to be overlapped anyway. Okay, so let's do this one first. So I will lightly highlight the shape of yonder leaf. It's going around there. Now your center point will be there. You see that dot? Everything is coming to that dot. I'm going to get some this medium, put it right on in the paint. It just helps it to flow. Okay. And I'm going to start, press, and have it disappear. Overlap, disappear. Overlap, disappear. Overlap. Go on to the other side. Slowly lift up. Like so. Petal number 1 done. As it dries and as it sets, you will see the leaf underneath. It gives a transparent look. And we're not even highlighting yet. Okay, but that leaf will be overlapped by the preceding 2 leaves. Okay, let's go with this guy. I'm just going to get a touch more white. I already got obviously lotion in it, but we're going to do a little highlighting just to show you where we're headed with this thing. Something like that. You don't have to be a perfect teardrop shape or whatever. The more variation you have in it, the better. Alright, and we're going to do it again. As you get towards that red in there, alright, gently lift up. Follow the curve of your petal and leave it be. Just like that. Now, if you got a part that's a little too strong, you just fade it on out. If it's too strong, make it disappear. That's just a little makeup brush I have. You get that from Walmart, $5. You get a package of 4. Soft bristles, you get either the synthetic or the natural hair kind. That's up to you. Okay. All right. Now it's time to overlap a few. Let's actually do this. I'll start with this one. It's going to be overlap too. Just a little guide. This is like more for you guys than for me. Alright, right up here a little bit. And we're going to go curve. Just press and release. Press and release. And just have him down there like that. Like I say, if you got it too strong, don't be so scared. Just whisk it away. Remember, your highlighting will come later, so you can strengthen whatever you want overlapped. Cold word, don't panic. Alright, we're going to do it one more time. Yep, you guys can still see it. This fellow's going to overlap both of them. I'll show you. Right in here. This guy comes out, around, right in there. Alright. My little white bluish mix. And we're going to go right into it. If you guys hear a little creaking, that's my cat trying to be nosy, trying to get in here. Because it's a cat, and that's what cats do. Alright, there goes the other petal. Up top. I will pull back just a sliver there. Because we got one petal, big one right in here. It'll cover both of these leaves. Guess thought I forgot about that, huh? Still we're working with 5, I believe, right? So, we got this guy coming. I can even play with it and have it not overlap. Okay, Well, let's try that. Let's do that. Gives me a little challenge, right? So we're going to leave this stuff alone in here. All that in there, we leave that alone. We'll overlap, come in here like this. Overlap, just like so. Okay. Obviously, on the bottom, he's a little brighter, but that's okay. We'll let the color set and see what happens there. But you can see, still see the shape of the leaf underneath on here. This guy here, which is great. All right. And then you can still see some of the transparency in this, which is also awesome. Okay. I'm going to rinse off my brush. And we're going to use, for our little highlight color, we're going to use more of a pure white. Okay. A slight touch of medium. Not much. But on the tiny tip corner of the brush, I'm going to tease a little bit of the magenta in. I'll show it to you. You see that little piece of red right in there? You see that? Okay. That's all I'm going to use. I'll play with that just in one direction. And I'm going to turn my brush over. And we're going to go right from this corner. Yeah, you guys can see it. Right from this corner and go in and let it disappear. Okay. Now, I'm going to use nothing but pure white and not go in as far. Don't have to. Just pure white. Little highlights here and there. Okay. And that's all I'm doing. And maybe if I give it a slight push, it'll give me a little separation, a little outside edge of the petals. And we're going to go around in a circle, highlight various points of these guys. And some you want to come all the way down a little bit further than others, some you don't. And I'm going to give it a little push, especially where it's kind of bright. And don't have to necessarily make it even. Okay. Once again, if you hear that door creaking like that, that is my cat trying to be nosy. Let's work with this guy right in here, because he is hidden back there. You got one coming down and in like so. Remember, we got this highlighted also in there. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Use your finger. Okay. And we're going to highlight this guy right in here. This fella. But I don't want to destroy some of that green in there. So I will just give a slight push. Let it get an edge. And ever so slightly, just tint. And we're going to come around like so. Okay? So that's pretty cool. And we're going to strengthen that edge right in here. Just to tip a little bit, push it out, give it a push, something like that. And we're going to give it a push here, push, push, and a little push and drag right up in there. And we give it a slight highlight right in here. Just a slight one. You don't need too much. But there you go. Very translucent flower. Alright. In here, we're going to have a nice little circle of color. Just cleaning off the brush here. I'm going to use a little, you know what? I'll use a little student grade. Put a little yellow in that center. I'm going to dip into the yellow. No medium or anything, just pure yellow. We're going to do a little touch just around in this part. I don't want to destroy all the dark, basically. Now I'm going to use a dab of white, mix it in with the yellow a little more. This is mixing white. Alright. And let's put a nice ring of brightness on the top edge. Not all the way. I still don't want to destroy any of that dark underneath. Or something like that. Have some little petalets come a little further than others. Something like that. Okay. Rinse this off. Now when it fully dries, you can even glaze color on the petals itself. You have to wait for it to fully dry though, because you have low shampoo as your medium, so it takes a little longer to dry when you add shampoo. Alright, if you just use pure color out the tube, it will dry in an instant just about. Alright, so you would have to wait a little while. But I'm going to use a little bit of this blue, a little bit of this magenta, mix it together. Gives me a very deep violet. If you wouldn't know any better, if you look at it too fast, it would appear black. But it's no, it's just deep violet. I think I have some stamens playing around in here. Maybe go one in this direction here. One up around here. Pure paint. Something like that. Coming around in here somewhere. And maybe one out here. I'm just playing around in here. Keep the paint pretty thick. Maybe have one crossing over. And a couple dots here and there. And I'm going to give them some little dots on the end here. Something like that. And now I will take my brush with the white and the yellow mix. Get plenty of it on the tip. A little more white. Remember, mixing white, put it in with another color, is you're going to get an extremely light version of the color you're putting the white into. Okay. And just me playing around. Definitely if I lay my hand on it, it's still very wet. On each side of the stamen, play around with little dots on each side. Like I say, I'm just messing around here. I like the way it looks, and I'm sticking to it. Getting a little more white, mixing again with the yellow, just to make it stick out a little bit. Are all these details necessary? All depends on how, this is your world, your planet. Whatever you feel will make your painting. Follow me? There. I like it myself. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Now since I added those little bits of yellow, you can get away with the highlight point. Put a little bit of yellow, white mix into the vein of your leaf if you want to. Okay, it's your decision, it's your world, up to you. Okay, when it gets a little tacky, it's a little tough. If it appears to be too bright, don't worry about it. Remember, it evaporates. Okay, something like that. All right, you guys don't see it, but there. And that one up there. Put little highlights here and there. So let's draw back a little bit. See what it totally looks like here. Alright, but there you go. Okay. Now, just because I want to play, I know I still got the little kids to put in here. Alright. I want to put, I should do it after I put the little heads in here. Really. I should. But something tells me I'm not. Because my mind's already set. Because, you know, I'm just built that way. I'm going to play around and I'll put a little one up here. Just coming up and over the leaf. I love doing this little bud thing that Jenkins had showed us how to do it. All I did was coat script liner in red. You see that green on the tip? Put it in the focus there. You see that go green there? Alright. Let's show you. Let's go up here. Alright. Right up here. I'll have one swing up. He's coming. He's coming. He's just a wiggling and he'll end right here. Nice little bud right in there. You guys see that? I don't think you guys have seen it too good. So let's adjust. Okay. Let's put another one there. I don't think you guys really seen that one that good, that hot. So we'll do another one. Coming right over this leaf. So we'll do another one. He's looping around, coming down, and right over that leaf, like so. Okay? Or it's actually over the pebble. Sorry. Just like that. Pretty neat effect. Let's pull back. Alright. Anyway, that's one of them. I'm quiet because I'm debating with putting another one down there. And I am. Just call me hard-headed. But I'm doing another one. One more. I tend to do things in threes. Alright. It's just a thing I have. The eye flows better. Odd numbers. Okay. We're going to go. Might have to pull back. I might have to let this cat in. Let's, you know what? Maybe not. I'm trying to see where I'm at here. I'm looking at the camera. Nah, let's go down below. Let's have him plop over the leaf on the other side, like this. Have him come around, and right there. Something like that. Okay. Now that one has a little more red on it. I didn't get enough green. And I really want a darker green. So I will go in, go over that line. I want more green than that red. Okay. I still got plenty of red on here. But I want to really get rid of that there. And since it's already there anyway, I'm going to shoot out from here. Go behind the leaf. And aim it this way. Just like that right here. Just like so. Alright. So now I got them there. Okay. Let's let that dry. I will come back because I do have to let it dry. So I'll come back and let this poor thing dry. It's extremely damp. This is the paper that's damp. Okay. And I will add a couple little knotty head kids in there. One peeking over one flower, one peeking over the other flower. And then we'll call it a day. But let's let this dry a little bit. Let me pull this back. Straighten this back out. And I'll be right back. Okay? Okay guys, welcome back. If you haven't noticed since the last jump cut, I put a few glazes of color just to separate some of the petals a little bit more. And I think that was just about it. Or I brightened up some of the circles also. Okay, so I'm taking the highlighter and I'm going to separate just a couple more of the petals. Not too sharp of a line, but just to smooth out a little bit. Because some of these guys need to be just separated just a teeny little bit so they don't really blend into each other too much. And that's really about it. Okay, so what I am going to do is take some black. Got to cross in front of you for a second, sorry. And I'm going to highlight, I'm going to block in some little minions, one on each side. Okay, and that's basically it, really. The rest of the painting is technically dry. Okay, I will darken out the edges of the frame here. That will only take a few seconds. I will put my name in black. If you guys have any questions, any comments, put them in the comment section below. I will answer them the best I know how. And I'd like to thank you for watching this one. Quick one here. I'm actually doing this for a contest, so don't know how well they do, but I just wanted to do it anyway. And I enjoy doing stuff like this time to time. And once again, I'll just darken the borders. You guys don't need to see that. You'll see it when it's completed. And thank you once again for checking this out and hanging with me to see how this is done. And if you want to try this out, I'd love to see your interpretation of it. And once again, thank you for watching Grayscale, and I'll be back with you again. Take care. Happy painting.